Then it's Anthony Melton. Then there's Horford. And it's Butler in at the 2 guard. Now here's Butler. He's got 14. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark.
You're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Here's Middleton. It's deflected.
Such great instincts and athletic ability. Kuminga getting there to stop shots.
Here's Green, and off the glass. That one's good. Green's got 4 this quarter. Where there's a lot of emphasis on three-point shooting, Greg. What's your opinion of that?
Well, Kevin, stretching the D isn't just about how far out they have to defend. It's the distance between that and how far in you have to defend. That's why analytics favors shots at the rim and from distance.
Check out the stats for Jonathan Kuminga. Good season for him last year. He put in about 16 points a game last year, 4 rebounds and 2 assists. And he's a nice scoring threat in their second unit, a guy who provides instant offense.
And he has really settled into this role. For some guys, maybe him, they'd rather come off the bench and do their damage.
Now here's McCollum. He's got 8. Kispert, the pass to Sarr. Back to Kispert, and Draymond Green picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Here's Koulibaly. 5 points in the game. Middleton looking it over. Shot clock at 5. Over Kuminga. And another miss by Washington.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Brent, the Wizards had a very tough 23-24 campaign, didn't they?
Very difficult for everybody, their fans, their ownership, and their coaching staff, which changed last year. Just 15 wins, a record low for a very prideful Washington franchise. Their offense struggled. Their defense was 28th. On the bright side, a lot of minutes went to their younger players, so it's going to be another year of development in Washington.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. teams will make substitutions. While we have a chance, let's take a look at the teams that led the NBA in rebounding last season. The Warriors, number 1.
They had such a strong presence in the paint, just a physical team. They dominated the interior in terms of rebounding.
Hield outside. Pass to Jackson Davis. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. In a moment here to check out who the Golden State Warriors have coming up. On Wednesday, they're off to Boston to take on the Celtics. Then on Friday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And Kevin, I think you have to look at this as an opportunity to take a step forward. Sometimes tough road trips can bring the best out of a team and bring you closer together.
And he knocks down the first one.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Jackson Davis hits them both. Wizards trail by 5. And here's Middleton. 16 points for him. Pass to Song. Here's Carrington. He's guarded by Melton. And it's Carrington missing. Golden State's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Now Jackson Davis. An amazing finish with a hand right in his face. Jackson Davis has got 6. Pass to George. Middleton with a screen for George. And here's Middleton. Here's Song. It's hauled in by Jackson Davis. 3-pointer heel. And Sarr pulls it down. Sarr's got 8 rebounds in this game. Middleton, count it from 12. Middleton's got 10 points in the quarter.
It feels like the other 4 guys have disappeared at this point. He wants to be the one to get them back.
Milton with the ball. No scoring in this one. Healed from outside. Offensive rebound. And Jackson Davis gets it to go. And the Warriors lead by 7.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
Pass to Kispert. No good from outside.
And when you can't get anything to fall, it definitely gets in your head.
Especially if you're a player that doesn't get a lot of shot attempts. But otherwise, the mindset is, I just got to get the next one to go. And you don't want to put that much pressure on yourself.
And if you're the guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you.
And while the offense is developing, Alex Sarr is already a huge presence at the defensive end.
Yeah, along with being a great rim protector, he's a 7-footer who can really slide his feet on the perimeter. He can switch on the guards and make them work for their opportunities.
Now Middleton, after the missed 3 from Buddy Hield. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. All right, a chance to check out stats for Jimmy Butler. And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. Looking for a breather and maybe just 1 or 2 things to talk about. Washington making some changes. Marvin Bagley comes in for Sarr, and it's Johnson in for Corey Kispert. The Warriors making a switch here. Warriors leading by 4. Now Hield. Still scoreless. Golden State moving the ball around. Fires the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. And the Warriors lead by 7.
Still the strongest part of Buddy Hield's game. He is a lethal shooter. What a perfect stroke that was.
Johnson sets the screen for Middleton. Johnson outside. Jacks up a 3. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 4th assist in this one.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Now, here's Melton. Here's Jackson Davis. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the field.
In a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Warriors.
I mean, they've been stepping it up in terms of their shooting from distance, and the confidence has been there all game long, leaving the defense to scramble.
Well, looking at the stat sheet, I could just see here tonight sharing the basketball. The stat that comes up most is assists. So sometimes you have to look for your teammate. That makes things happen. They've done it.
The first one falls. Wizards making a switch here. Whitmore's checked in. He's off on the second.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Pass to Carrington. Johnson wide open. He fires. And again, Washington with the triple.
The defense a step slow. You can see the result. To the inside. Here's Jackson Davis.
And credit Buddy on that play. The correct read, setting up his teammate.
Wizards trail by 4. Here's Carrington. Johnson for 3. The rebound by Payton. Inside. Bagley with the block.
You pair that length with those kind of defensive instincts, and Marvin Bagley becomes a much more effective defender.
No one covering. Now it's a 6-point Warrior lead.
That's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
And the coach over there just asking for one simple thing, and that's some effort. Got burned on that one.
And that one's good, Whitmore.
And this is crucial to Whitmore's development, wanting to continue to improve as a scorer.
Hield kicks to Melton. Outside, Payton. Hield left side. Throws it up high. Just 5 on the clock. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. Johnson against Payton. Johnson can't hit. Warriors leading by 4 to the middle. Back to Hield. Johnson inside. Payton's there. Three-pointer, Hield. And they get it back. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll have the start of the 4th quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
And he may not be known as a pass-first guy playing out of the 2-guard spot, but he shows here that he can dole out an assist or 2 when he needs to.
Even though the position is called shooting guard, passing part of your responsibilities in today's game.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the 4th quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. Johnson is out there with George. Then it's Cam Whitmore. Then it's Bagley. And it's Carrington in at point. That's the group on the floor right now for Washington. Johnson can't get it to go.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Pass to post. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Marvin Bagley picks one up.
First team foul. Shooting for Golden State. Post. At the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line? And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
George with the screen on Curry. Here's Whitmore, defended by Butler. Bagley with a screen on Curry. Here's Carrington. Shot clock reset for Washington. Bagley, that shot off. Warriors leading by 6. Curry with it. Now defended by Whitmore. Pass to Carrington. Now Whitmore, guarded by Curry. Tries it from the top of the key, and that one's good. Whitmore. The Warriors shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Here's Post. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. With so many years in the NBA, you would think Curry would slow down, wouldn't you, Brent? But he remains at the very top of his game.
I think the best part about what we're seeing with Steph right now, Kevin, is his competitive will. You get to this age and you get to this stage after accomplishing all the things that Steph has done, and it's still not enough. So let's keep enjoying him while we can.
And the first one at the line is good.
Yeah, so easy to root for Stephen Curry because of how much fun he seems to have on the floor. Embraces the competition, but is able to laugh it off when something doesn't go his way. A lot of things do, though.
Stephen Curry hits them both.
Well, you can tell he's feeling confident right now at the line, and when he's on, he can be lights out.
Here's Carrington. Bagley finds Johnson. From 8, that's a basket. His 8th from the field, 8 of 14.
And that was the right call. When you need a basket, go to the guys you trust the most.
Yeah, whether it's teammates or the coaching staff, hopefully a combination of both, but gets close, he's getting the ball.
Now here's Butler. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Cam Whitmore.
The last thing Jimmy Butler's afraid of is a little contact.
At the line for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him.
Always one of the hardest workers on his team. Jimmy Butler knows how to win.
so he picks up just 1 from the line that time.
Yeah, the main thing here, though, guys, is just to make sure you get a 2-possession game now.
And that one, good. And it's 8 points for Cam Whitmore.
And Whitmore, a beast inside because of his power and ability to elevate.
Outside, Kuminga drains the three-pointer.
Watch out. Now that he's got his first 3 of the half, there might be more in store.
Here's Carrington. Whitmore up top, defended by Butler. And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And when you watch Whitmore, he's much bigger than your average wing. Creates a different type of matchup.
Whitmore.
And he makes the first.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
No good on the second free throw. Warriors leading by 5. Always going up for the alley-oop here. It's stolen by Bagley. Johnson with it. Butler covering. They get it again. Pass to Whitmore. Nice ball movement by Washington. And another shot. And Johnson lays it in. Johnson's got 10 points in just the second half. And it's Curry with the ball, bringing it up for Golden State. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Outside, Kuminga. Back to Jackson Davis. A 3. Washington with the rebound. Up next for them, the Grizzlies at the FedEx Forum. Hit the road with that, the first of a 5-game run. Pass to Carrington. Johnson the screen to tie it up. Bangs home the trifecta. Carrington's got it all tied up now for Washington.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball game.
Curry kicks to Kuminga. Jackson Davis with it. Just 5 to shoot. Golden State needs to get off a shot. Misses the 3, and he used the pump fake well there, but he couldn't capitalize.
Golden State back.
A.J. McCollum, he's checked in for Cam Whitmore. Al Horford is checked in for the Warriors. Draymond Green comes in for Trace Jackson Davis. Warriors on D. McCollum outside. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Green, and the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for 1 more at the line.
Yeah, I think in his mind he knew the contact was coming, focused, stayed in control, and got it.
At the line for the Warriors, Draymond Green, shooting 1.
All right, Brent, quickly. First thing that comes to your mind when you think of Jonathan Kuminga.
Physicality, Kevin. I mean, this guy is so dominant athletically that Jonathan Kuminga is a presence out on the floor. If he continues to put himself in the situations where he can put his body on guys and play fearlessly, his game is going to continue to grow.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
Butler on the way. He's defended by Koulibaly.
Felt like he was getting more and more hungry as he got closer to the rim. Jimmy Butler just tenacious there.
Shooting for Golden State, Jimmy Butler. taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
Jimmy Butler and his energy is something that is infectious for his team. He gets his squad so energized to work through the toughest moments of the game.
Kispert's checked in for the Wizards. And so Butler nails both of them. Wizards trail by 3. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Pass to Kispert. Sarr with it. Guarded by Horford. It's stolen by Green. To the paint and stolen by Sarr. Kispert, the pass to McCollum. Green with the block.
You can see Draymond Green so fired up every time he has a chance to impact the game defensively.
Here's Butler. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's going to be on Alex Sarr.
And despite the size disadvantage, attacking the heart of that defense.
Yeah, no stopping him on that play. Sometimes even the taller defenders are helpless to stop him.
Good shot.
A free throw dropped for Butler. Brent, when I think of those title teams of the Golden State Warriors, clearly you think of the Currys and Thompson, and maybe at the top of that list, the importance of Draymond Green.
Well, there's no doubt, Kevin, that the lean on for Golden State defensively and to be as good as they were on that end of the floor falls on the shoulders and the very capable ones of Draymond Green. I mean, he took on all challengers and elevated the confidence of players like Steph and Clay. So Draymond's defense, elite and leading to titles.
And here is Curry, following the three-pointer by Chris Middleton. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Curry can't get it to go. And so it's McCollum with it. He brings it up for Washington. They trail by 3. Koulibaly finds McCollum. Middleton with it to tie it up. It's rebounded by Golden State. Butler's got his 4th rebound in this one. Outside Curry. Horford with a screen on McCollum. Corner shot, and good! He nails it. Curry's got 4 points this quarter.
An offense unto himself. Steph Curry just warping the defense.
Pass to Kispert. Middleton for 3. Another miss by Middleton.
His touch has left him in this quarter. Nowhere close to the kind of output they need from him.
Curry against McCollum. Curry crashes inside.
That's tremendous balance. Steph's ability to keep his composure in that tough situation, work in a tight space, that's impressive.
McCollum outside. Back to Middleton. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Middleton out there thinking about the game, and that helps out. Skilled at getting to the free throw line.
Wizards. Middleton taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Middleton.
Well, one of the things that's great about Middleton is his ability at the free throw line. I mean, this guy is around 90% for his entire career. So he knows how to get there, and then he knows what to do with it.
Middleton hits them both.
So many teams out there are trying to find their next Chris Middleton. This is a guy that works hard, always ready to drop a shot, will play defense, such a switchblade at that wing position.
Now here's Green. Outside, Kuminga. It's blocked. They get it back. The shot by Butler. Nobody around. No good on the three.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Pass to McCollum. Over Horford. McCollum, no good. Warriors leading by 5. Outside, Green. Now, here's Kuminga. Horford with a screen on McCollum. Takes a shot at the elbow. It's rebounded by Coulibaly. Coulibaly's got rebound number 7 for him tonight. Pass to Kispert. Down low. Now Sarr. Good, and the assist goes to Middleton. Middleton's got his 5th assist in this one.
A good look there, and he didn't waste it. His second 3 of the game.
Now here's Butler. They kick it out to Green. Curry looking around. Back to Green from downtown. C.J. McCollum comes up with the rebound. Washington trailing to take the lead. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Kuminga's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Time for some consideration in the passing category, maybe, Kevin. The shot is just not on. Get somebody else going.
And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
The pump fake can still be used. This just in. And Butler with a great up fake to keep the defense off balance.
Jimmy Butler, 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. Wizards trail by 3. And here's McCollum for 3. Hits the three-point bomb.
And he was a go-to guy in crunch time in college, and McCollum now has developed that reputation here in the league.
Now here's Butler. Butler on the attack.
And Jimmy Buckets is alive.
It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball.
Kispert, the pass to Sarr. Middleton on the wing. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
Well, unfortunately, just poor execution there. You cannot give the ball away at this point in the game.
Glad we got the chance to see that remarkable rejection.
And guys, don't think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
1:39 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Outside Butler. Outside Kuminga. Back to Butler. Out to the wing. Horford from outside. The shot's good on the assist by Butler. And it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Super shot from Horford there. His team counts on him to provide that for them. He's always ready for it.
Sarr sets the screen for McCollum. And the layup's good off the glass. And it's now 22 points for Alex Sarr.
That's an excellent play call to free him up from the defense.
Well, taking advantage of that opportunity, it does not get any more high percentage than that one. Good job on the glass there, working hard to establish position and put himself in a great spot to come away with that rebound.
McCollum, good! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
The nerves on this guy.
Not backing down from this moment here. When the game is close, he kicks it up a notch.
Now here's Butler. 30 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Curry has it in the corner. Over McCollum. It's good.
Oh, man, the baby-faced assassin stepping up right there. Such a great score, and what a situation for Steph to get it done.
And it's Brian Keefe calling timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. What do you think we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
And if you can get a three, shoot it. Otherwise, get the quick two and a foul.
Don't force something up. You got to be smart here.
Now to turn to our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David.
Thanks, guys. I was able to catch what Brian Keefe told his team during that break. He told them he liked the way they were working, but he said we have to really get after it. All we need is a couple of stops. Keep your focus. We'll see if they can close it out. Kevin?
Okay, David, thanks. Pass to McCollum. Shoots over Curry. It's in!
Well, fearlessness by McCollum there, willing to take those big shots in the game's biggest moments.
And now they foul and stop the clock.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
At the line for the Warriors, Jimmy Butler. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
Drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. McCollum outside. Missed.
And after fighting to get back into it, that was the chance there to tie it up.
I'm not sure, but that could be a game-changing miss. He wanted that back.
Taking 2 shots.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
Breathe easy now. The biggest free throws in the game, and he's coming through.
Washington calls timeout. Guys, your thoughts?
And a little late to implement a plan B. This game is a wrap.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
So it's a narrow victory for the Warriors, pulling out the W. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Draymond, one of the cliches of basketball is that the ball finds energy. When teammates are making shots, does that give you more energy?
Oh, yeah, it does. When we're in the flow, the ball's just moving around. It allows me to play make, and then I just try to find an open gap and take the shots where they are.
Man, it was really flowing tonight, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. So for David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, Brent Barry, and the whole 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. So long, everyone.
A shot of the Celtics earlier, coming down the tunnel. There. Hey, everybody, we're coming to you. And for an idea of how the league is shaping up right now, take a look at these latest power rankings. The good news is they're trending in the right direction, still right in the middle of the pack.
Seeing where the Celtics are, they're fighting their way up into a higher position, trying to put those early season issues behind them and get where they believe they belong.
All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. Draymond Green is out there with Al Horford. Then there's Butler, then it's Kuminga, and it's Curry in at the 1 spot. And for Boston, Pritchard and White at the 1 and the 2. The core of this team, Brown and Tatum in the front court. And it's Gggg in at the center position, locking down the middle. And already, Coach, some teams have found their rhythm, while some others seem to be way off to start.
Well, Brian, that can be for a lot of different reasons. Maybe you've changed your system from the year before. Maybe you've changed your roster significantly. Maybe you have some guys who didn't come in as ready as they could be due to conditioning or injury. Every situation, every team has a different set of challenges.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce, who was able to talk with Joe Mazzulla.
I wanted to know how he planned on tackling the Jimmy Butler problem. He told me, I want to make everything as hard for him as possible, anything we can do to bother him and to get him to be even a little less aggressive, trying to put out the fire before it starts. That's the plan. Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Now here's Curry. Turned in an outstanding game against Washington. From 13 feet, down it goes.
Using the mid-range area of the floor, Curry, an offensive mastermind.
Now here's White. Had a tough time getting anything going against the Hawks. From the arc. Offensive rebound. Here's Gggg. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Warriors. Here's Curry. A little over a minute and a half into this first quarter. Horford outside. And here's Butler outside. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
Yeah, this is a great play for Butler. He gets all set up and then just calls for the ball.
Pass to White. Here's Pritchard. Brown scanning the floor. Tatum from long range gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
And nice shot by Tatum, answering the three from the other end.
Outside Kuminga. Back to Curry. And here's Horford. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. Coach closing in on 2 decades in the league. Al Horford continues to put in the work.
Well, Brian, that's what it takes to make sure your body is able to compete against players half your age. He's never shied away from doing all the little things.
That's good from Horford.
You know, I don't think Horford gets enough credit for his defense. He's been an impact player at that end for a long time.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. That Grant, despite the Warriors' success over the last decade, it hasn't always been this way for this franchise.
Yeah, they didn't have many winning seasons before they got Steph, Clay, and Dre. And you know, BA, from 1978 to 2012, they made the playoffs just 6 times.
Now here's Green. Outside Kuminga. Floats one up. That one no good. Brown with some nice D. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Here he goes. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. The 3 ball. Warriors with the rebound. They defeated Washington in their last game.
And at the offensive end, they were lights out in that game. They found all sorts of ways to punish the D.
Yeah, and for a coach, seeing your schemes clicking like that is very rewarding.
And here's Curry for three. And a great assist by Butler as that one goes. Curry's got 5.
Yeah, most of the time you assume Curry's three ball is falling. That's how good he is.
Back to Brown. There's the triple. And he buries his first look.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, you know it's become a three-point shooting league. Teams shooting a steady diet from outside.
And Steve Kerr calls timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. Second chance points last year. Here were the teams that did the most damage on the offensive glass. 5th on the list, the Warriors.
And this is a hustle stat. This team pounded the offensive glass, and it shows in their numbers from last year.
Golden State has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Butler passes to Curry. And the Warriors with another 3.
Well, he's 3 for 4 to start out. Right off the bat, you could sense he was dialed in. All business so far.
Oh, got a piece of it. And Kuminga throws it down.
What a two-way play. Just tremendous.
Yeah, the steal was slick. The slam topped it off.
And that is why you want to run off turnovers. Get down the floor before the defense is set.
Back to Brown. Pass to Pritchard. Shoots over Curry. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in. Pritchard's got 5 points.
Well, there's an example of Brown's ability to see the floor. Nice pass right there.
Outside Kuminga. And Steve Kerr calls timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
All right, fans, it's dance dance time. Get ready to dance like everyone watching. Get down. Nice try, it's all good. You have the camera on you.
Podziemski's checked in for Butler.
Substitution for the Warriors, number 2, Brandon Podziemski.
Celtics on D. They trail by 3. Horford, a screen on White. Clock at 4. Pass to Curry. Fires the 3. Boston pulls it in. First chance of the year for them to go up against this Warriors team.
And somewhat surprisingly, the club split their 2 meetings last year.
Yeah, these non-conference matchups are a good measuring stick for a team. Taking on less familiar opponents can tell you a lot.
Yeah, fearless play from Curry inside. Going up against tough defense and getting fouled while shooting.
It's his first trip to the line.
Curry at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And the Celtics, far and away the best record in the NBA last season, Grant.
Well, they rode that momentum into the playoffs, capturing the franchise's 18th championship, passing the Lakers for the most of any team in the association.
No good on the second free throw.
And you can tell being a leader comes naturally to Curry. He sets the tone out there, and all his guys follow his lead.
Up top, White. He's covered by Curry. Goes up on the baseline. Tatum way outside. Kuminga pulls it in.
He is really scuffling this quarter offensively. Perhaps a little frustration setting in.
Now Curry, 9 points in the game. Launches a 3. Sinks it from distance. Curry's got 12 points.
They're getting torched on the perimeter. 4 of the last 5 buckets have been threes.
Pass to Tatum. And here's Brown for 3. And it's cleared by Stephen Curry. The Warriors lead by 7. Outside, Green. Outside, Curry. Back to Green. And here's Kuminga for 3. And he can't get that one. And so it's Tatum who brings up the ball for Boston. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
That's a game they'd like to put in the rearview mirror. They know they treated it a little too lightly.
Yeah, but what matters now is how the team responds to a loss like that. That's what makes this a big game for them.
Now here's Podziemski. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Washington.
Well, he's had it going offensively, helping them build this lead.
Celtics trail by 10. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
There's Tatum with the 3. Drops in the 3. He has 6.
He's just 2 for 7 from the field, trying to work his way into a rhythm.
Outside Kuminga. Outside Green. Outside Kuminga. And that's out of bounds. It was last touched by Kuminga.
Miscommunication oftentimes leads to turnovers. That's something they'll want to discuss.
Hauser, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. And the Warriors will go with a different look here. Boston's shooting just 38% so far in this one. Outside White. Pass to Brown. Fades back. It's rebounded by Golden State.
I like where he took that shot. The D was just too strong.
Outside Peyton. Back to Curry. Lets it fly from 18. And the Warriors tack on 2 more.
Getting out to a nice lead. Great flow and great execution.
Pass to Pritchard. Here's Hauser. The three-pointer off the mark.
That's his shot, and one I'm sure he wants back.
Here's Jackson Davis. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Defensively, their effort hasn't been great early on.
Celtics trail by 11. Brown passes to Pritchard. White on the wing. Moody defends. Here's Hauser. Again, the miss by Boston. To the inside, Jackson Davis. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And they've done a tremendous job just creating havoc defensively. Active hands have led to tons of turnovers that they've capitalized on.
No good on the free throw. Stan, last year was an epic season for the Celtics, obviously ending with their 18th title.
Yeah, they were by far the best team in the league all season. 64-18 in the regular season. They had the 5th best point differential in league history, led by the most efficient offense of all time. A very worthy champion.
Celtics trail by 11. Simons outside. Fires from deep. Fires in the triple.
You can't give Simons a look from 3. He's a knockdown guy.
Now an update on Jimmy Butler's injury. Let's go to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. I just talked with the Warriors' head athletic trainer. He said they're concerned this is a serious injury and it's going to keep him out of the rotation. They're certainly thinking player safety first, so they'll likely err on the side of caution, but it does change their plans a bit.
All right, Allie, thank you. Sadly, that's not the news fans were hoping for, guys.
Definitely not. Seems like he's got a long, tough road ahead of him.
That's just awful news. You really feel for the guy, and you know everyone in the NBA family is wishing him a speedy recovery.
Now here's Jackson Davis. An 11-point game for him in the win against Washington.
Yeah, and the effort on the boards last game gave them that many more chances.
Here's Brown. Simons outside. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got his 3rd assist of the night. Curry with it. He's got 17. Outside Pajemski. Let's go with a 3. Curry, no good.
Oh, he's frustrated there. You know he wanted to come right back with the 3 of his own.
Outside, Brown. Got a hand on it. Goes back up. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. And we have to take another look at that block.
Yeah, good offense comes from great defense. This lead is only getting stronger with plays like that.
So both teams making some changes here. A minute 15 left to play in the first quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Gonzalez. Boston again missing. The Warriors lead by 5. Curry passes to Moody. Curry looking it over. And he can't stop the drought. Another miss.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Oh, got that one up quick. Simons got his 3rd bucket of the night.
I just love the ball movement.
41 seconds left in the first. Curry passes to Moody. Tried to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. Here's Simons, and he hits it to tie the game. Simons has got 11 points.
From the mid-range, Simons' quickness is a big advantage.
Simons against Curry. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play. He shot 2 free throws in the game. He's made one and missed one.
Team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Stephen Curry. One shot.
And that one falls for Curry. One quarter in the books, and it's been a close one. Warriors ahead. They lead by 3. Quarter number 2 coming up right after this break. Don't go anywhere. Close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Boston?
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
We've got Chris Boucher. He's out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Hauser in at the 2. That's who's in the game for the Celtics. Here's Podziemski. From deep three-point land. The long-distance 3 is buried. Podziemski's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Here's Hauser. No points so far. And it's Simons missing. Outside Moody. To the middle. Rowe, no good.
The defense does just enough to alter that shot.
Simons with it. Now guarded by Moody. Back to Simons. Grant, there are such intense rivalries at the college level. Do any of those carry over to the NBA?
Oh, BA, they sure do. I was part of some serious college rivalries. There was a lot of trash talk with the guys on the other side. It didn't stop that much after we got to the NBA.
Now here's Podziemski. And here's Kuminga for 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
In today's NBA, you have to stretch the floor if you want to win. They have loads of confidence from three-point land right now.
Here's Hauser. 9-point game. Pass to Garza. Simons with it. Late clock. The Celtics got to hurry here. Hauser can't get it to go. The Warriors lead by 9. Outside Moody. Now here's Kuminga. Outside Green. Moody from outside. Boston pulls it in. Tatum looking it over. Inside. Here's Boucher. Counted.
Well, the defense can't lose track of him. He's just too talented offensively.
Golden State has got 7 of their 16 three-point attempts to go in. Now here's Moody. No made baskets yet. Here's Podziemski. And the layup falls.
Ooh, an aggressive move. Takes it strong, and there's no help defensively.
Celtics trail by 9. They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Simons. Simons outside. The 11-footer. Rebounded by Green. The Warriors have gone 3 of 5 since the beginning of the second. Now here's Podziemski. He's closely guarded. Oh, rejected by Boucher. It's good.
Well, after a silent first quarter, this is who they needed him to be. This is why you never count a guy out.
Simons outside. Outside for Boucher. And here's Simons. He's got 11. He shoots it. Missed it. 4 for 8 in the contest.
Yeah, you expect him to make those. Good look. Just couldn't find the mark.
You know, I have to admire a guy like Anthony Simons. Early in his career, he was seen as undersized. But with his skill and pure athleticism, he balances the scales against bigger players. And he's become a ferocious scorer.
And Steve Kerr calls time out here. He wants to make sure everybody's on the same page. Changes here for the Celtics. Cadis checked in for Garza, and Pritchard is subbed in for Boucher. Al Horford's checked in for the Warriors. Butler comes in for Moody. And the first one at the line is good. Both shots good from the stripe. And we all know about Stan the analyst and Stan the coach. But when you played in college, what was your game like, Stan?
Hey, Brian, I had the game that would get you beat as a coach. I will say my greatest strength was this. I was never once accused of overpassing.
The black hole. That is Stan Van Gundy. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Brian, last season, Jason Tatum surpassed 10,000 career points. He said, "It sounds crazy. I always think about when I was a kid growing up with my mom and saying I wanted to be in the NBA. I may have thought I would be one of the best players, but to actually do it is a surreal feeling." Brian, he's being honest.
Yeah, dreams do come true, Allie. Thank you.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
Pass to Horford from behind the arc. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now. Simons passes to Tatum. Here's Simons. Oh, sweet move. Oh, it's blocked by Green.
A terrific position defender. Draymond can also challenge shots and protect the rim.
Nice shot by Kuminga.
And this is what you want to do when you've got a big lead. Must stay aggressive.
Yeah, they're being absolutely relentless. Building this lead in every way possible.
Simons passes to Pritchard. Right side Tatum. looking to get it going. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Tatum's got a
smooth-looking shot from Tatum. Offensively, he's got everything you're looking for.
Back to Butler. Here's Podziemski. Three-pointer off the mark. Celtics trail by 14. Here's Pritchard. He's coming off a 13-point game against Atlanta.
Yeah, but it wasn't just the score. He had a bunch of assists, too, affecting the offense in so many ways.
Now here's Horford. Shoots. Simons with a rebound. And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. Next matchup, they'll be home against the Nets. That'll be the second of a two-game stretch at home. Tatum gets the bucket.
He's been so aggressive on offense, and with the results, you understand why.
Well, yeah, and the defense is going to have to respond to that and chase him off the arc.
And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. And the fans love seeing incredible moments on defense like that block.
Let's see if that block can amp up this team. I mean, they're looking for anything to get themselves going.
Brown, he's checked in for Boston. Derek White comes in for Simons. And Golden State also making a switch. Stephen Curry, he's checked in for Podziemski. Butler against White. And Horford powers it home.
Horford really looking like an ageless wonder throwing it down.
Tatum against Green. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a three-point play here.
Just a heroic scoring effort from him this quarter. He's doing everything he can to will them back into this game.
You know, Grant, in interviews, Jason Tatum often seems understated and soft-spoken, but that's just him, isn't it?
That's true, B.A. Tatum has a quiet confidence about him. He doesn't feel the need to be loud or act out. He lets his work on the court do all the talking for him.
Well, it's so impressive how Jason Tatum has just continued to strengthen his game. He's a star who isn't easily satisfied by his own play and always wants to do more.
Now here's Butler. He picked up 24 points in their last win against Washington.
And he really made them pay for every foul. Spent much of his time draining shots from the free throw line.
And there's the basket, and the whistle blows. Chance at a three-point play here. One to the line for one. So far in this game, he's 0 for 2 at the line. Boucher's checked in for Boston. Payton's checked in for the Warriors. Podziemski comes in for Butler.
Trace Jackson-Davis at the line for one.
Free throw, no good. All right, Stan, if you had it your way, who would you want to see in the dunk contest?
Well, Brian, look, I want to go back to the glory days when the most recognizable guys in the game were the ones that participated. Michael Jordan, Dominique Wilkins. I think if we could get guys like Zion Williamson, Ja Morant, that would be fantastic, but it's got to be the names out there that people know.
And now looking at the 2K leaderboard. Here's a view of which teams last year got after it with their shot blocking. Number 1, Boston.
They built a reputation around the league last season. Do not test them at the rim.
First one falls. And so he hits both. And Boston has possession. 11-point game. Brown passes to White. And the three off target. The Warriors have gone 8 of 15 in the second. Pass to Curry. Brown against Payton. Post. Back to Payton. Three-pointer. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Oh, stolen by Payton. It's Podziemski on the wing. And stolen by Boucher. Down low. Here's White. Oh, send it home, Derek White.
Well, Brown is always looking to score, but he's far from a selfish player, and he will move the ball, too.
Now here's Podziemski. He's guarded by White. Podziemski's shot is good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Yeah, for sure. He is just oozing confidence. Thinks every shot is going in. They should just keep running sets for him. Well, it's been a frustrating night for him at the offensive end. Just not able to give them any kind of a lift.
Yeah, another day, another virtuoso performance from Curry. It never ends.
Now here's Brown. Coming off a 16-point game against Atlanta. Pass to Pritchard. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Cato. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. Outside Curry. Launches it. Curry buries the triple.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Now here's Brown. White with a screen on Payton. Left side, Brown. It's deflected.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
A minute 58 left in the first half of this one. Podziemski with it. Now guarded by White. Shot blocked. They recover it. It's Podziemski on the wing. 11 points in the game. Boston pulls it in. Kidd has got rebound number 5 here tonight. Pass to Brown. Boucher outside. Brown against Payton, and that's a foul called on Stephen Curry. That's his first foul of the game. Boston making a switch here. Minot's checked in.
Substitution on the court.
And so it's Boston with it, down by 15. Butler against Brown. Tries to break his ice. 5 on the clock. And it's in. Only 2 for 9, though.
And they had early success from the perimeter, but I don't understand how they've gotten away from that here in the second.
Outside, Green. 1:03 left in the second quarter. For 3. Minot pulls it in. And so Brown will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. The fader. And he can't bank that one in.
It's been a challenging quarter for them, and his offensive inconsistency is a driving factor.
Horford finds Curry. Back to Horford. And here's Butler outside. Boston pulls it in. 1 second separating the shot clock and the game clock. Now White. Brown with it. Now guarded by Curry. White for 3. Three-pointer goes up. Three-pointer goes down for White.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. but on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage, make him defend out on the perimeter.
And the first half now in the books. Warriors ahead, leading by 10. And we'll be back for the second half following the break. Keep it right here on 2K Sports.
Thanks for stopping by, everybody. The story tonight, everything, and I mean everything, is working well for the Golden State Warriors.
As a team, you love a night like this when the game feels simple. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. Pass, shoot, score, repeat. And pass, shoot, score, repeat.
Nothing else to add to that, guys.
And now, not a bad time to take a look at the schedule ahead.
Taking a look here now at Boston, this is when it starts to get real. You pass the opening night energy, and you're not as well rested as you were in the offseason.
Yeah, it's time to show us what you really can do.
And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Stephen Curry having a dominant impact in this game.
And the bulk of his production has been generated along the perimeter.
And defensively, they're giving him too many good looks out there. They need to start running him off the line.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. At one point, they led by 16. They'll take on the Cavaliers at Rocket Mortgage Fieldhouse after this one. It'll be the fourth of 5 games for them on the road. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. Stephen Curry is out there with Butler. Then it's Kuminga. Then it's Green. And it's Horford in at the center position. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Butler. Ooh, JB, look out.
And Butler tremendously strong for a wing. That really helps inside.
Brown against Kuminga. Brown passes to White. Releases. Cash money on the open jump shot. White's got 7.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Kuminga against Brown. Pass to Curry. And here's Butler. From deep three-point range. Queta pulls it in. Queta's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Pritchard. 5 points in the game. And a miss there with a chance to cut the lead to single digits. Well, Stan, you coached against some really tough players in your day. Where does Jimmy Butler stand right now? What makes him Jimmy Butler?
Well, I think, Brian, he's just a great competitor. He wants to take on the biggest challenges when he's on the defensive end. And on offense, he is willing to attack anyone.
Here's Brown. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. 7 points in the game.
And that's good decision-making by Brown in the pick and roll. He'll make the right read more often than not.
On the wing, Green, pounded by Tatum. Here we go, all alone. The pull-up J. Here's Queta. Good on the shot, and that shaves the lead to single digits. Queta's gotten his second bucket of the game.
Oh, beating everyone to the ball. Great activity on the offensive glass.
Kuminga finds Curry from deep three-point land. Another 3 for Golden State.
Well, he's been in total control offensively, and the defense has had no answers.
Outside Tatum. Ooh, rejected by Horford.
The veteran defensive instincts of Horford. He knew that shot was coming and gets there for the block.
And you look at Jaylen Brown, Grant. Not many wings have the strength he has.
Yeah, Jaylen Brown could dunk over a brick wall, and he could dunk through a brick wall, too. It's just so hard to move him off his path when he's on his way to the rim.
And that one misses.
There are so many different roles Jaylen Brown can take on for his team.
And the Warriors making a change here. Melton's checked in. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Kuminga, the pass to Butler. And slammed it home. And a foul. A chance at another point at the line. Jaylen Brown picks one up.
Such a physical player. Butler takes that contact on the way up.
You think of guys who play greater than their stats. Butler has got to be on that list, Coach.
Yeah, Brian, the competitive nature of Jimmy Butler is the stuff of legends. Sure, sometimes it can make it tough in certain locker rooms, but coaches love his passion for winning.
Feels like a guy that's built for the playoffs.
Absolutely. This guy is tough as nails. You love Butler's competitive spirit.
Releases. Again, the miss by Boston. The Warriors lead by 15. High post Green. Tatum's there. And Jaylen Brown gets a whistle that time. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Personal foul. Second team foul.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Horford, a screen on White. Here's Butler. Denied by Tatum.
And there's Tatum's link showing up at the defensive end. What a play. Yeah, those shots from him are certainly not helping their case.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Hey, Brian, a key concept preached by Celtics head coach Joe Mazzulla and reiterated by Jaylen Brown, who says it's reading the game, realizing fast but playing slow. We're the more talented team, he said. We have to be the smarter team as well. And when we do that, we're going to be tough to beat. Brian?
Well, they certainly have been, Allie. Thanks for that. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. Outside White. Left side, Brown. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Horford. Kuminga pulls it in. The Warriors lead by 15. Pass to Horford. 3-pointer. Kuminga's shot is off. The Celtics have gone cold here in this third quarter. Just 3 of 9. White can't hit. Golden State has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. White against Kuminga. Knocked loose. White with the steal. Now the Celtics on the move. Oh, look at Tatum. What a finish.
And great awareness and defensive pressure from White to force that turnover and get them that fast break chance.
Timeout. And Steve Kerr calls timeout here. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And, Coach, you look at Derek White, maybe not the biggest name, but he is a winning player.
Yeah, Brian, he's one of the most underrated players in the league. He's got a great feel for the game at both ends of the court. He is tremendously solid across the board.
checked in for White. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. The Warriors, number 1, the Celtics in second.
And both of these teams really impressed when it came to rebounding the ball last year. That level of physicality and hustle is always great to see.
Pass to Melton. Outside Butler. Jimmy Butler on the attack. Shot clock at 5. Boston with a rebound.
Yeah, not his best night in terms of shot selection. Lucky for him, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Back to Melton. Horford passes to Green. From deep, Melton sinks the tray. And the Warriors lead by 16.
They are unconscious from outside. And so far, the defense has had no answer.
Look, when the three is falling like this, there's not a whole lot you can do defensively.
Here's Brown. KB, nice finish inside.
Terrific finish there for Brown. He goes up strong and absorbs the contact.
Butler with the ball. Give him 8. And here is Kuminga. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. 1 free throw coming his way.
And staring at a sizable deficit, the defense has to tighten up.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
Well, they've really been sharing the basketball. All coaches talk about that, try to get their teams to do it. It's really great when you see it in action.
Also, they were ultra consistent from outside, hitting a high percentage of those shots tonight.
That free throw good from Kuminga. Now here's Simons. He's got 11. Pass to Keita. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Jonathan Kuminga. That's foul number 2 for him. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Yeah, what a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
Here's Keita. Horford covering. There's Tatum with the 3.
Yeah, and they're fighting to get back in this one, but unfortunately, he just keeps coming up empty.
They've had a slight leg up on the boards and a big leg up on the scoreboard.
To the paint. Here's Horford. And Horford powers it home.
Look at Horford just rocketing off the floor, putting the defense on notice with a big dunk.
Outside Tatum. Pass to Simons. From deep. Hits the trifecta. Simons has got 14 points.
Strong performance from him, but he may need to do even more if they're going to win this game.
Outside Kuminga. The 3 from Curry. Hauled in by Brown. Brown's got 6 rebounds here tonight. It's stolen by Curry. Simons with it. Now guarded by Curry. Pass to Brown. Here's Tatum. And here's Simons outside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Tatum. He's got 17.
Well, he's been able to find points, just not enough of them. They've got to string together some more buckets.
Back to Curry. The 3. Nails it from beyond the arc. Curry's got 35 in the game.
And if you thought the break would slow him down, you were wrong. He remains red hot from deep.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Give it up for Celtics.
Boston with some changes. Boucher comes in for Tatum, and it's Hauser in for Jason Tatum. Celtics trail by 16. Here's Pritchard. He's got 5. Boucher on the screen. The drive by Simons. Over Hield. The rebound by Post. Post has got 7 rebounds in the game. Butler finds Kuminga. The kick out. Curry. Here's Post. Outside Butler. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. The rebound, Celtics.
And guys, his shot hasn't been falling this quarter. Time to settle down, refocus, and get a really high percentage look.
Scoring well this quarter, picking up steam as he goes.
Curry passes to Butler. They set the screen. Pass to Kuminga. Outside Hield. Lets the 3 fly. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Boucher. Garza's checked in for Boston.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Hield. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play.
4th personal foul. 4th team foul.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Boston making a switch here. Tatum's checked in.
Line for 1.
One shot.
When you talk about the best shooters in the NBA, Buddy Hield has to be in the conversation.
And it's Simons with the ball for the Boston Celtics. 17-point game. Boucher a screen on Melton. Boucher outside. Pass to Hauser. Puts up a 3. Jackson Davis grabs a miss.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Melton passes to Hield. Here's Rowe. Payton with it, hounded by Tatum.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
Melton outside. Shot clock at 6. Drills it from deep. Melton's got his 2nd bucket on the night.
Easy look when the defender isn't fighting over the screen.
Yeah, it's certainly worth it to disrupt the offense. Coaches notice that extra effort.
Garza's shot is good.
They're really looking to that inside game here in the second half, getting away from taking a bunch of threes.
Melton passes to Hield. There's the 3. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.